Yesterday in Marvel Strike Force, we saw a pretty substantial buff to the Defenders and also Punisher. All of the characters have kind of got like base level improvements, but pretty much every single one of them now has something that they do with all of the other Defenders as well. So there's been kind of a big emphasis on like pushing these characters together in a team, like, you know, S.H.I.E.L.D. with Nick Fury, for example. So yeah, they've been kind of clumped together, and there is a lot of synergy between the Defenders now, and I'm quite, you know, happy to see all these characters buffed, because all of the Defenders are very kind of like accessible characters that people can get very early on in the game, generally speaking. So yeah, it's good that those characters have gone from being kind of, you know, we had some characters like Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Punisher that were duds. Like Daredevil's always been pretty good, and Jessica Jones has always been a very interesting support character, but to have all of the characters kind of ascend to a much higher level now, I think is good for a lot of people to help the progression. But you know, there are obviously a wide amount of impacts with these character changes as well. I've noticed Blitz is now significantly more of a pain in the ass because characters like Iron Fist and Daredevil are really problematic now, because they have had some crazy damage buffs. Like Daredevil's ultimate is just absolutely ridiculous now with a guaranteed chain on. So to start off with, let's talk about what has changed with Iron Fist. Now, his basic ability now has a guaranteed chain on instead of a chance to chain on from 1 to 2 adjacent targets. So yeah, that's very useful there, having the guaranteed chain on instead of having to gamble. One of the more spicy things is his second ability, which has been changed to heal not only Iron Fist but all of his Defender allies as well, for 5,000 health plus 10% of this character's maximum health. Then also heal the most injured city hero ally, which could be Punisher as well, for that amount as well, or could potentially be Night Nurse if you want additional regeneration. But also in impact to that, he also retains the ability to still clear all negative effects from himself, and also now gains 30% speed bar as well. So basically, Iron Fist has a pretty big heal for all the Defender allies, but also for a city hero who could be Punisher or Night Nurse, depending if you want more damage or more sustainability there. So that's a cool little thing. And then we have Iron Fist's ultimate, the Iron Fist, which has had its damage increased by a little bit, but also now clears 3 positive effects from the target as well, and cannot be blocked. So yeah, pretty nice ultimate on Iron Fist there. And we also have Iron Fist's new passive, which I believe is going to be quite useful, especially considering, you know, all of these characters are quite lowly accessible for newer players. On spawn, heal self and Defender allies for 30% of this character's max health. So if you're going through raid fights, it's going to top the entire team right up at the start. And also heal additional city hero allies for 10% of this character's max health, but also on turn he has a 30% chance to heal self and Defender allies for 20% of this character's max health, and heal additional city hero allies for 10% of this character's max health as well. And also he gains 5% damage for each Defender ally. So yeah, Iron Fist just has a lot more damage and a lot more regeneration as well. That is now team white, so it's gone from Noodle Fist to kind of like demigod or maybe god tier Fist. So yeah, I'm liking the Iron Fist updates so far. We've got them at 6 star, and looking at the Daredevil one, we have had kind of the damage increased on the base attack, and also the bonus has been changed from like hands to villains. So now he has a 40% chance to bonus attack for 170% damage, but if the target is a villain, the chance to bonus attack increases to 80%, and I believe, what is it? Does it go up to 100%? Yeah, it goes up to 100% if you've been fully upgraded. So if you go for those legendary materials, you kind of get the guaranteed double hit on a villain there. So a lot of damage coming from Daredevil's basic. We also have his secondary attack, which attacks primary target for damage and chains up to 1 to 2 targets with 2 spaces of previous target for 110% damage. So this essentially means instead of kind of bouncing like a chain on attack like it did, it bounces like Captain America's shield, if you're kind of familiar with that. So it can kind of like skip over a space if there is, you know, a target in stealth, for example. And now, instead of applying counter to just himself, he applies it to all defender allies as well, and that's 2 counter. So you get 2 counter on Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. So yeah, this can be very, very powerful in scenarios where opponents are using chain attacks against you, and they're hitting, like, all of the defenders on the first turn, like, you know, Wolverine or Spider-Man, for example, or maybe another Daredevil. Maybe that's going to be some pretty dang damage there. So yeah, it seems really, really decent. And now we also have his ultimate, which is proving to be such a pain when fighting Daredevil and Blitz. So now his ultimate has a guaranteed chain on to 3 to 4 targets for the crazy damage. So yeah, that is just so much damage off Daredevil's ultimate on the first turn. To pretty much, you know, it's going to be at least 4 of the opposing team, maybe the entire team, and yeah, it's like 370% on the primary target and 240% damage on every other target. So yeah, Daredevil, he's not playing around, man. There is so much damage on this dude, and also self and defender allies will gain 5% speed. This is applied after any character has taken action, and gain plus 5% dodge chance and 5% dodge chance per defender ally, so use up to 20% dodge, and also 5% damage as well. And yeah, if you fully upgrade him, you get plus 5% speed for self and defender allies, so you know, you can increase that a little bit more, but I don't think that, you know, seems overly worth it, I would say. Next up, we've got Jessica Jones, whose basic has been really pimped out. I believe if you fully max out this character, the level 7 says it's going to generate 1 ability energy for a random defender ally. I'm not too sure if that's on every hit, and if that stacks with the already chance she has 50% chance on any hit to generate 1 ability energy. But yeah, that seems like a crazy ability energy funnel there. And for defender allies, Shake It Off, her ability energy funnel that clears negative effects and sends out 4 ability energy. Now also generates 1 ability energy for each defender ally as well. So yeah, that's just absolutely fantastic for getting toward, you know, another heal if you want to. It depends how you want to play. You know, there are certain ways to time this for more damage or more healing. So yeah, just a massive, massive energy magnet for, energy battery for defender allies now, Jessica Jones. And also, yeah, rejection, I don't believe it's changed too much there. It's got 300% damage plus clear 3 positive effects and has 100,000% extra focus. So essentially, it is going to guarantee that you clear those positive effects off the opponent. And also, her denial, her passive, she gains 30% resistance. Defender allies gain plus 30% resistance. So I believe this has been increased a little bit. Additional city allies gain plus 15% resistance, and other additional allies gain plus 10% resistance. So yeah, the main thing with Jessica Jones is really just kind of more ability energy there. And finally, we have Luke Cage, who has a 30% chance to apply Assist Now to a random hero ally, but if that ally is a defender, they also gain offense up as well. So this could be some pretty crazy combo with something like Daredevil's ultimate or Iron Fists, but yeah, it's still only a 30% chance to kind of get that offense up from Luke Cage there. His taunt now applies regeneration to all defender allies as well. I'm not too sure if it's 1 or 2 turns, so you've got additional healing there from the main man Luke Cage. So Unbreakable, he gains defense up plus death proof, plus applies defense up to all allies, and will generate 1 to 2 ability energy for random allies. However, if I upgrade this more, he's going to gain defense up on self for 2 turns, but also do a 2-turn defense up to all defender allies as well. So yeah, that seems so good at level 60 and is really going to increase the survivability of the defenders. But I need to get this dude up to level 60, man, and upgrade. I think that's kind of one of the big components that currently we are missing in terms of the defenders team. And then finally we have Power Man, which I don't believe anything has changed to the best of my knowledge, just more max health per defender ally there. So yeah, Luke Cage is looking pretty damn tasty, the ultimate tank for defenders team. And then finally, if we just go to, City, we can check out some of the stuff that's been changed with Punisher. But mainly when it comes to Punisher, pretty much all the damage has just been increased. When it comes to his abilities, not really too much there. But also now he has kind of an adjusted passive ability. So if at least one ally is a city hero, he gains a 10% chance to assist on non-attack abilities and gains a 10% chance to assist on non-attack abilities per defender ally. So if you're using something like Luke Cage's, you know, like Defense Up, or Jessica Jones's ability Energy Funnel on a Special 2, or Iron Fist Heal, like he's got a chance to chuck out and just start dealing some damage there. But also, if you upgrade him to level 4, if Daredevil is an ally, when an enemy attacks him, attack that enemy for 160% damage, plus 10% piercing, and also he gains even more damage against villains. I think that's one of the things that they've really hammered in to Punisher. He gains like a big damage bonus versus villain characters, so you can see 30% damage against any villains there. So yeah, I kind of want to upgrade Punisher, but again, I think Luke Cage is a little bit more important for the moment for kind of that 2-turn defense up survivability. So yeah, again, let me know in the comment section below what you have been using the Defenders team for, because we're going to try it out a little bit in the Thanos Raid so far. Again, I don't really have all of these characters like fully maxed up and upgraded at the moment, so we don't have kind of the maximum potential and the synergies here, but my god, we are gonna try and have a little bit of fun today with getting Luke Cage in the mix and also bringing out this full Defenders team. So we finally need Jessica Jones, and I think that's gonna be it. So yeah, I think you do have the option, especially when it comes to the synergy of having, you know, Night Nurse in for a bit more damage, but I think Punisher should be pretty sufficient for this. And I'm just thinking about first turn who we want to go for here. Let's go for the Kree Reaper with Daredevil. Again, there's so much damage off that man. It is absolutely ridiculous. I think first turn on Iron Fist, we're just going to attack in there. And let's use Denial just so we can get through to some of these more high damage output targets. Punisher's ultimate is just dealing so much damage now. Absolutely loving that. Let's get a bit of regeneration up on the team from Luke Cage. And chuck the baton here. And the baton, I believe, from Daredevil's second, is dealing quite a bit more damage now. It's looking pretty damn good. And let's use the ultimate on Yondu there. 40, almost 44k damage. Not too shabby at all for taking him down quite quickly. Let's chuck out some more ability energy. Hopefully we can get some into, Daredevil to get another ultimate to clean up. I think we might be like one turn or so away from that. Let's apply defense up to Luke Cage. And let's go for the ultimate on Daredevil. So yeah, Black Widow almost down there. And you can see this team, man, is maxed out, but it is pulling some crazy, crazy weight. Let's get everybody topped up with Iron Fist there. Good level of sustainability. Let's fire into Ronin. Attack on this Kree Reaper here. Man, I just wish I had a little bit more gold at the moment to properly upgrade these characters, man, because this is performing so well at the moment. But if these characters were maxed out, we'd just be seeing some crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited in the next probably week and a bit to get this team fully maxed out, unless like a really, really new hype character comes out. But I've heard rumors about, I think Mystique and Magneto are rumored to be coming quite soon. So yeah, that could be crazy if true. Right, let's throw the baton here and get counter on all of our defenders. And right, who should we go for here? Let's go for a bit of Nick Fury. Actually, I should have gone for the shield security, because there would have been a chance that we chained onto Nick Fury and also got him down, so we would have got a bit more value there. But Punisher's ultimate clearing up those additional minions there. Let's use the taunt on Luke Cage, get a bit of regeneration up. Do we have the ultimate punch coming in on Nick Fury yet? Okay, maybe that was a little bit wasted. Let's go for Iron Fist ultimate on Nick Fury. Oh man, so close to getting him down. And I'm just going to go ahead and siphon out some ability energy. Hopefully some lands in Punisher. I think there's good lands regardless. Oh man, Nick Fury is so close to drop him. Okay, let's use defense up on Luke Cage, because Luke Cage is getting a little bit wrecked at the moment, because again, he definitely needs to be upgraded a little bit more. Use the heal on Iron Fist. Get everybody topped up if we can. Try and get this Boomer down. Got a wonderful tag team from Daredevil there. Let's go for the Shield Operative. And is Nick Fury going to be out of stealth? Right, let's take Nick Fury down if we can. Let's go for the baton. Get a little bit of counter there. We're going to use the ultimate on this incinerator. Oh, mate. That ultimate is bloody satisfying to fire off. Okay, so we just got a few goons left, so I think this is a good opportunity to try and get our team healed up if we possibly can. So I think we probably want to save Daredevil's ultimate just for the start of the next fight, I would assume. And I think we should have Iron Fist's heal on the next turn available here. We do have all of these friggin' counter-attacks being thrown off at the moment. Right, I think we'll... should we go for the shield security? Let's try and knock this one down. Just want to get the shield security out of the mix, and then we can take the rest of them pretty damn slow. And just use this opportunity to, get everybody topped up if we can. But Punisher's getting nuked a little bit here. Alright, let's just go for the basics. Again, looking to get a lot of my ability cooldowns back. Okay, so next turn, I think we might be able to get a double turn of Iron Fist just to get everybody topped up. So I'm a little bit concerned about the well-being of that Punisher. Okay, let's use Iron Fist, and then Jessica Jones. We got two. Oh, okay, yep, we get a double heal here from the Iron Fist. Let's use this to taunt and also apply regeneration. And another heal here. Get Punisher topped up. And we're certainly getting there. Yeah, I don't know. I've a good feeling about this team on like certain nodes when it comes to the level 65 raid. I think it's going to be fantastic. But I feel like when it comes to the level 65 raid, maybe on a lot of scenarios you might want to take out Punisher and replace Punisher with Night Nurse, because I feel like that's just going to add like a crazy level of sustainability to this team. But I don't know, some nodes the Punisher might be really good for the damage, because his damage is pretty damn fantastic. Oh, mate, that was a great first turn there from Daredevil. Let's see if we can one-shot that Merc Lieutenant. Great times. Try and get the Cyborg down if we can. Use the ultimate on Punisher here. Defense up on Luke Cage. I really wish I had that for 2 turns, man. Let's get counter-attacks up on everyone. Let's get Punisher topped up if we can. Let's throw out some ability energy. That's going to benefit, well, pretty much all 3 of the characters there. They've just made Jessica Jones such an incredible funnel. Let's get the taunt, a bit more regeneration as well. And okay, let's just get Punisher and Jessica Jones topped up while we can. Because then we've got Iron Fist ultimate that we can use, probably on Korath. Not too sure if that's going to one-shot him, but we can take him down with Daredevil if needed, or Punisher. Alright, let's go for Elektra. Daredevil is putting in crazy work, man. No, I'm really impressed, man. I think they've done a tremendous job revamping these characters. Right, let's spray that off. And then Quake is definitely our next target to try and get down. Oh, we got a bit of offense up on the Iron Fist now. Do we just want to... Yeah, let's kill Quake so we can chain on and also clear the 2 dodges there. Fantastic. Let's get the Merc Riot Guard down. Double attack in here. Just get Punisher healed up as well. Damn, they seem very inclined to go for the Punisher. Like every single turn, man. He's just getting friggin' nuked, isn't he? Right, there we go. Punisher putting in some good work. That was a really quick, really efficient kill on that one. I was loving it. We do have the Tengamora's node. I don't know if the team... If I had Luke Cage, like, fully upgraded, I'd balls it and go for the Tengamora's node. But do we want to try and balls it anyway? Let's take out Punisher maybe and put in Night Nurse. Oh, Night Nurse is dead. Right, how did I die to Night Nurse? I think she got like sniped earlier. Right, so we don't have what is it? Our glorious Night Nurse available. So we are going to have to still go for Punisher. I'm not very inclined to use any healing stuff. So if Punisher dies, Punisher dies. But we should still be able to get through this node in a single try. Fingers crossed. Oh, rip, man. Rip. Yeah, there's a very, very high chance of Punisher dying there. Chuck out some ability energy and remove that slow. Let's go for the Reinforcer here. Why not? Okay, let's get a bit of defense up here. Let's use this on the Ultron Incinerator. Because I don't think anything could chain on from that Gamora. Just trying to get that pre-roll guard down. Let's heal up on Iron Fist there. Who do we want to attack next? Probably the Cyborg. And then Gamora, I would say. Okay, I could have chained on there. Yeah, that was just me misjudging that space a little bit. Ooh, Luke Cage is a little bit on the ropes, boys. A little bit on the ropes, but that is a level 65 Gamora in comparison to our 55 unstacked Luke Cage. And there we go, we still got the team topped up, man. Yeah, sorted, perfect. Again, I feel like with Night Nurse, the sustainability of this team is just going to be absolutely fantastic. A lot of raid content there. So yeah, overall, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, actually, we can do one more. We can do one more. Let's go. Why not? Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Let's sort it out. Who do we want to bring in as well? Maybe Spider-Man, just for a little bit of fun. Get a bit of defense down. I think Spider-Man's going to be pretty terrific here. Let's go for... do we want to get the chain attack on? Yeah, let's just use the ultimate here. Just because it's so much damage, it's very hard to pass up. We want to get this Scientist Supreme down as quick as we can, just before she flips those buffs. Alright, Iron Fist does have offense down there, so he has been a little bit gimped, but now we can shrug off ours. And let's apply defense up. Luke Cage. Oh, so close. Okay, let's just use the basic on Spider-Man there. Just because you don't want Scientist Supreme flipping those buffs. Let's use the heal on Iron Fist here, just to get Spider-Man kind of topped up and in prime condition. Use the taunt on Luke Cage so he can soak up some of these single target attacks. And just work on getting some of these aim infectors down. But yeah, with offense down, our damage is really gimped. Despite... Okay, that should one-shot. Fantastic. Only 50? Does Aim Infector have quite a high amount of armor that I've been seemingly missing? Yeah, he's almost taken no damage. Right, let's get rid of all of the debuffs now from Jessica Jones. And, yeah, I think that should get one kill at least. Gonna save Iron Fist's ultimate, as well as Daredevil's for the next wave. Yeah, we don't need to top anybody up. Everybody's 100% here. Let's get Doctor Strange down, because if I'm just scared to like use defense up, just in case he were to flip and everything. I guess I did have Iron Fist ultimate, so I didn't really need to worry about that one in hindsight. But hey, it's the first time. It's the first time playing this team in the Thanos Raid, so you got to cut your boy a little bit of slack here. I don't know why I went for Groot then. I think Wolverine is much more of the kind of priority target to get down. Make sure we drop this man ASAP. Iron Fist ultimate. Put him in the bin. Let's go for Shield Medic. Actually, let's go for Elektra if she's out of stealth after this. Let's just use Jessica Jones's ultimate just for the damage there mainly. Gonna save Spider-Man's defense down for the next turn. Shield Medic. Let's check out some ability energy here if we can. I'm conscious I might need to play a little bit faster. Alright, let's use that to get everybody topped up. Yeah, we have quite a bit of time killing the Groot to, in terms of turns, to recharge a lot of ultimate and super valuable abilities. Should have probably gone for the counter there, but yeah, we've got Iron Fist. Have we got Iron Fist as ultimate? I'm 99% sure we have. So yeah, let's go for Elektra here and one-shot the Strange with Iron Fist's ultimate. Let's go for Taunt. And Elektra should drop. And let's push this through to Strange. Oh man! I thought that'd be a one-shot. Under... Oh, actually, I think what I underestimated there is it's a level 69 Strange, so he has quite a bit more armor. So I think that's why we dealt less damage than anticipated to him. So yeah, I didn't know that Strange was going to be so stacked. That's good to know for the future, eh? Just focus on Strange, just getting down ASAP. Let's just get all of those debuffs off Luke Cage if we can. Well, I don't think we got all of them off. I think it's maximum of 3 clear. Right, Jessica Jones getting a little bit mullered there. Let's use defense down here. Oh, that should be quite nice. Did we trigger Death Proof as well? Very close to being quite a nasty kill on the Nebula there. And finally, let's just finish off this group. Maybe should have saved the ultimate. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is a pretty fun run today, man. I really like playing the Defenders team. I kind of wish I had all of them fully upgraded, so I kind of had a bit more firepower and a bit more synergies as well. But even with, you know, kind of half the team a little bit down in terms of the roster and potentially what they could be with the resources that we have available, they still cleared up today, man. They did so well. So it's that city hero like Punisher. I think Punisher as well, like the reason he was just getting targeted like all of the time by absolutely everything. So yeah, they were really picking on him. But aside from that, I really like the buff to the Defenders. I think they are substantially more enjoyable to play. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section below. Have you been using these teams and setups? Have you brought them into level 65 raids? But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.